people ask me what was the embryo of the idea for the billboard. It started actually about 30 years ago. I was in, or maybe 35. I was in two factories that made LED billboards in Shanghai. And I knew that they were incredibly expensive, and they gobble up power, despite what you think about LEDs. Then I had a case where I had a co-inventor on a product, Peter Hochstein. He had the first LED tail lamp in a Cadillac, and he was telling me what a difficulty it is with heat, because you have 500,000 LEDs packed together. So the LED billboard actually draws about 6 times more power than our billboard. Sometimes it's 6 to 8 times more power. So I had the idea, I was driving down the road, and I said, gee, I see these signs changing. I thought, they're expensive. I went online, and I started looking at it, it increases revenue from 5 to 20 to 1. That was 4 or 5 years ago. And I thought, it's amazing. But the billboards at the time were $250,000 to $500,000. I'm talking about a 14 by 48 foot billboard. And I thought, well, how tough can it be to make a simple scrolling mechanical billboard? Well, 15,000 hours later, which is what we have into it, we finally have a full-scale design. Nothing like this exists. We might be able to license that aspect. 1/4 inch mirage for strength and disappear at about 150 feet. Smooth front, smooth as 50-year-old whiskey. Won't collect ice, snow, debris, dirt. It's a compact design because of these extrusions that we have designed in there. They're glued together. The adhesives for the acrylic actually are as strong as the material itself. It's incredible. They actually fuse the material together. So you have the lowest cost parts because you just have these extruded panels, thin extrusion front, and then extruded strips. You can scroll the winds at 40, 50, 60 miles an hour. The air pressure prevents them from blowing in. It's a non-glare acrylic front, and it's for optimal appearance, compact design. And we have ultraviolet absorbers in both the acrylic and in the ink, so you get long life. So in summary, in the drive system, we use aluminum for lowest cost. It's the smallest possible diameter, so it's very thin for lowest cost. It's a two-wall, only 0.65, about 20 thickness of 20 sheets of paper with low cost of weight. When you make the tube light thin, it reduces the cost of the tube, but more importantly, it's everything. The motors get smaller, the belts get smaller, there's less drive. It's the lowest possible power for the lowest cost. We have sprockets now in the other tubes and holes in the side, so I'm going to show you that. It prevents wander and it's perfect alignment. So recapping, it's two strategies, joint venture with an LED manufacturer, and we have talked to several LED companies. Marketing and sales for our original plan. In both cases, we may use a local assembly company. In both cases, the return for investors meet or should exceed projections, the 30 to 1 that we're talking about now in this round. It's a novel design. We have the 3D drawings for full-size production and they're 99% done. We're waiting to work with the manufacturer to fine-tune some of those things. We've completed finite element analysis and the life analysis for almost all parts for stress, strain, life over time, vibration, horizontal and vertical plane, and so forth. Tons of analysis. So I mentioned we have about 15,000 hours into the project. The patent application is filed. Projecting cost is way below budget. The next step is to build a full-scale prototype, test it with very low product cost. Ballpark, I use 25 grand or 24 versus 30 in projection. And the tooling cost, I originally put in 150 grand. Now I'm looking at 50 grand. Huge potential market, 6 billion in the US, 16 billion around the world. High interest from potential customers. Huge potential profit, could sell for 62.5 versus 50 grand, and we can make money from selling signs. I didn't really get into that. We may be able to license or add income by the design of the acrylic rods in front, the tube welding system, non-billboard application, and we can sell signs, which does add a fair amount of profit. We're looking at getting some quotes out of India on signs.
Yeah, I think one of the benefits, Paul, you and I have talked about, I work with an LED company, is that the cost of an LED billboard is X, 3 times what we're looking to sell ours for. By giving them an option to their customers, it gives them an option right away. So if you already have an open door, a lower cost, potentially equal quality product at a lower cost. Tapping into their customers that are there.
Right.
They're used to paying 150 grand.
That's your point.
Our interest in it lies in being unique and having something else to offer.
Exactly.
It is hard to sell a $150,000 display. Not everyone can afford that, but at $62,000,
This gives you a unique option to give your customers.
very much so. And if Paul mentioned our competitor who's in the news right now. We want to be unique and have something different to offer.